But what if Canelo shoves you again this press conference?
I'm gonna cry like a baby.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
When I started boxing, they say I'm gonna be the best fighter in the world.
If you win this fight, does it push your...
I'm gonna win.
Putting on muscle don't mean that you're gonna be slower. But you punch a little harder.
Andre Ward, one of boxing's most respected voices, isn't holding back when it comes to Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford. The undefeated legend has delivered a sharp and detailed breakdown that has fans buzzing. Few minds in the sport carry the authority of Ward, and every word he speaks lands with the weight of experience. This isn't just another opinion, it's a calculated dissection of two pound-for-pound kings about to collide.
Man, what's up, fight fans? It's official. I'm gonna be the third man ringside calling the Canelo Alvarez-Terence Crawford fight September 13th at Allegiant Stadium. I'm excited to be a part of this event. I'm excited to be ringside calling this great card and this great matchup. Historic event for many, many reasons for both fighters. Super middleweight supremacy on the line, legacies on the line, your namesake and reputation is on the line. And I just take my hat off to both of these fighters for putting everything on the line late in their careers the way that they are. This is rare, and it's becoming more and more rare in boxing. Guys don't want this kind of smoke. They really don't want to face another counterpart that can ruin everything that they've built. And it really don't matter how much money's on the table for a lot of guys. They'd rather take a lesser risk for less money than to risk everything like these two fighters are doing. So I take my hat off to them. And I also want to give a shout out to Turki Al-Sheikh for all that he's done to put this fight on. Dana White for all that he's done to put this fight on. And one more person that stays out the way and you don't really hear a lot about, but that has done a lot to make this fight happen as well. And that's my brother, Nick Khan. He just gets stuff done, man. And I want to thank him and shout him out as well for getting this done. So I see y'all in Vegas, man. Part of me wants to be home watching this fight in street clothes, but I got to take the street clothes off. I got work to do. I got to put that suit on, get ringside with John and Max, and call this fight like I know we can. Huge event, huge implications, historic night, and I'm happy to be a part. I hope to see you in Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. If not, man, tune in live on Netflix.
Ward, who retired undefeated, views this fight through a different lens. He's not fixated on size or power alone. Instead, he studies the core traits of each fighter. Ward explained that one of Canelo's greatest strengths isn't just his left hook or punishing body shots. It's his ring presence. Canelo constantly moves forward, appearing in control even when resting, and that relentless pressure wears opponents down mentally and physically. On the other side, Ward noted that with Crawford, one mistake can be fatal. If he catches you clean, the fight can be over in an instant.
So what do you think would happen if Canelo fought Terence Crawford?
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. Yeah. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I have not been against Terence Crawford with nobody like me. You got to show me that you can beat him.
Interview 3. Ward then revealed what he believes to be the most important factor: instinct. He argued that both Canelo and Crawford are natural puncher boxers, fighters who use skill as a setup for their destructive power. But to win on September 13th, Ward believes each man must resist his instincts. They must prioritize strategy over aggression, knowing a single reckless move could decide everything. This fight, he says, is not just about skill. It's a clash of instincts, with discipline being the true key.
Of course, you know what I mean? Like I said before, this is the biggest fight in boxing. You know, Terence Crawford versus Canelo, Canelo versus Crawford. It's the biggest fight to be made in boxing, and it's made, and we're gonna make history.
We saw you at 180. Are you comfortable at that weight? Are you walking around that big? Are you comfortable at that?
Nah, man, I'm 200 pounds, man. What y'all talking about?
But looming over the matchup is the massive difference in weight. Crawford is jumping 2 full divisions, from 147 to 168 pounds, to challenge for Canelo's undisputed crown. Many believe this gamble could backfire, comparing it to Kell Brook or Amir Khan, skilled fighters who moved up only to be stopped by bigger, stronger opponents. Yet others are beginning to wonder if the size gap will really matter at all.
Oh, man. Crawford out here body slamming people. Canelo fans are super scared. He feeling into the weight. You know he looked like a 168-pounder. That boy looking brolic. Definitely looking big as hell. Hey, September 13th is going down.
Crawford has long been known for rehydrating heavily after weigh-ins, often looking as big or bigger than his opponents on fight night. This has shifted the conversation toward functional weight. It's not just about the number on the scale, but how effectively a fighter carries that weight in the ring. While Canelo has years of experience at 168 and above, Crawford's self-awareness and body management could make the leap less risky than people think. But weight isn't the only controversy following him. Once again, old accusations about Crawford's gloves have resurfaced. In past fights, particularly against Shawn Porter, his gloves tore at the seams. His camp blamed poor manufacturing, but critics hinted at tampering to reduce padding. Though no proof was ever found, suspicions linger. Now, as he prepares for his biggest challenge, the ghost of the gloves has returned, adding yet another layer of intrigue.
Well, this man needed PEGs, you heard me? Performance enhancement gloves. To knock out somebody that we never heard of before, bro. It's sad, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The gloves? No, not really. My coach had addressed some things that he didn't like about Israel's gloves that he didn't like about it. He brought it to the team attention, and of course, you know, we're gonna back our coach, and they stood on their ground and said, hey, either you can wear the same gloves or, you know what I mean, or not. So we chose to use the same gloves.
While Crawford faces questions from the past, a fresh drama is brewing in Canelo's camp. It revolves around a shocking move, sparring with Jaron "Boots" Ennis, one of the most feared welterweights in the world and a potential future opponent for Crawford. In boxing's tight-knit community, this raised eyebrows. Fighters rarely help someone prepare to beat a fellow countryman, especially at the elite level. Some accuse Boots of betraying Crawford for money, while others see it as a smart move to test himself. Either way, Canelo now gets first-hand experience against a world-class welterweight with the speed and style similar to Crawford. This betrayal could end up being his secret weapon. As debates swirl, even legends are divided. Mike Tyson insists the size and strength difference will be too much for Crawford to overcome, while others see it differently.
What do you think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo?
You know, I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, you know. And he had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. He should have fought a guy that would just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's herky-jerky.
On the opposite side, Stephen A. Smith has boldly predicted that Crawford will outbox Canelo for 12 rounds and win a clear decision. Amir Khan, one of the few fighters who has shared the ring with both men, also sides with Crawford. Having tasted Canelo's power and Crawford's skill, Khan argues that Crawford's intelligence and technique are on another level. When legends and analysts split this dramatically, it proves one thing. This is a true 50-50 fight where both legacies hang in the balance. Yet another question has emerged. Where is Canelo's focus?
While we're tired, what do you like about the Spence-Crawford matchup? What do you like about the Spence-Crawford matchup?
It's a really good fight. Two great fighters. I think it's gonna be a really good fight. I think, no disrespect, but I pick Crawford.
Despite brushing it off, Canelo has been asked repeatedly about a potential fight with Jake Paul. For some, the fact that such a discussion is happening at all raises concerns. In boxing, overlooking an opponent is the most dangerous mistake, and Terence Crawford is the last man to underestimate. A distracted fighter is a vulnerable one, and Crawford has built his career on punishing mistakes. If Canelo's mind is wandering toward a future payday, it could open the door for Crawford to make history. As fight night approaches, the narratives collide. Andre Ward's chessboard analysis, the debate over size, glove controversies, sparring betrayals, and lingering distractions. September 13th is no longer just about power versus skill. It's about who can stay disciplined, execute under chaos, and rewrite their legacy in the biggest fight of the year.